All right, so we're diving deep today into a League One clash that, well, on the surface might look a little predictable.
Yeah.
But you know how we roll, get a look under the hood,
Exactly like it.
the overachievers making their way back into League One, but, struggling a little bit on the road,
Right.
facing the Giants PSG.
Yep.
But Auxerre's got a surprisingly strong home record.
They do.
And PSG fresh off some woes in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
So that adds a little bit of spice.
Definitely does.
So can Auxerre pull off a major upset against the PSG side that just statistically dominates?
That's the question, isn't it?
That's the question.
Big question.
So let's talk about Auxerre's home field advantage.
Right.
5 wins, 1 loss. It's Stade Abbé Deschamps this season.
Very impressive.
That's impressive, especially when you consider their away record: 1 win, 1 draw, 5 losses.
Yeah, it's night and day.
It's night and day.
Yeah, and they've got this double trouble coming up with PSG and then Lens. So, we'll see if that home field advantage can really hold up.
Yeah, because those are 2 tough matches. Now let's talk about Auxerre's coach.
Okay.
Christophe Pélissier, facing a very familiar foe.
He is.
Historically, not a great record against PSG. 1 win, 2 draws, 9 losses.
Yeah, and specifically if you look at their last League One campaign, 5 or 2-1 losses.
Ouch.
Not great memories.
So you got to think that weighs on you a little bit, going into a match like this.
I would think so, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's got to be in the back of your mind.
Now let's switch gears.
Okay.
Let's talk about PSG domestic dominance.
Sure.
Despite some European frustrations.
Right.
So they're coming off this frustrating 1-1 draw with Nantes.
Yeah.
They had a record-breaking possession, something like 84% possession.
84%.
But couldn't get that winning goal.
Just couldn't find the back of the net.
No, they are still unbeaten in the league, though, right?
That's right. Yeah, 10 wins and 3 draws. So.
That's still comfortably leading the standings.
Oh yeah, they're still the team to beat.
And Luis Enrique, the manager, is confident.
Yeah.
They've got this pattern of bouncing back strong after draws.
They do.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we can probably expect.
Now, PSG has been ruthlessly efficient against those lower-ranked teams.
Absolutely.
Consistently crushes teams below the top 9.
Yeah.
7 wins against those teams, all by at least 2 goals, and they've scored at least 3 goals in every single one of those matches.
Yep, and what's interesting is they only have 2 clean sheets in those games as well. So they're scoring a lot, but they're also conceding.
So let's talk about a key player matchup here.
All right.
We've got Hamed Traoré. He's Auxerre's potential game changer, scoring in 5 of their 7 positive result games.
Yeah, he's the guy they look to make things happen.
And he's going to be going up against PSG's away game specialist, Bradley Barcola.
That's right, yeah. He's scored in all 4 of their away wins.
So that's going to be fun to watch. Now, we did find a pretty interesting stat, a high-scoring trend alert.
Oh, yeah.
77% of Auxerre's games have seen over 2.5 total goals.
Wow.
The joint highest in League One.
So we could be in for a goal fest.
So we could be in for a goal fest. So let's recap a little bit.
Okay.
We've got Auxerre's home strength, PSG's bounce-back ability, and the potential for a very high-scoring affair.
Absolutely.
What are you thinking?
Well, given PSG's scoring prowess and Auxerre's tendency for these high-scoring matches,
right,
could this be a game where PSG wins but Auxerre still manages to find the net?
So does home advantage and a key player like Traoré give Auxerre a realistic chance at an upset? Or will PSG's dominance just prevail once again?
Yeah, it's a tough one to call. I think it'll be really interesting to see how Auxerre approaches the game.
Yeah.
Do they sit back and try to absorb the pressure? Or do they go for it and try to exploit PSG's sometimes shaky defense?
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards they're going to have to go for it, at home.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, they've got nothing to lose, right?
They've got nothing to lose. They've got that home crowd behind them.
Exactly.
I think it's going to be a fun one to watch.
Definitely. I'm excited.
All right, well, let's see how this one plays out. We'll be back next time for another deep dive.
Sounds good.